Listen to me now, beloved. Listen not with the ears that grew tired of echoes of past pain, but with the ears of awakening, because what I'm about to reveal will transform the way you see every scar, every tear, every battle you thought was breaking you. You have felt it, haven't you? That relentless ache deep inside. The unanswered questions you buried beneath brave smiles. The silent cries in the night that nobody heard. Or so you thought. The moments you whispered, "Why does it hurt this much? Why this road? Why me?" Heaven heard you. Heaven recorded every sigh. Heaven counted every tear. And now heaven answers. Your pain was not your prison. Your pain was a setup for power. Type 1111. If you feel this truth rising inside your spirit, if you sense that your deepest wounds are about to reveal your greatest strength, listen closely. They thought your pain would disqualify you. They thought it would weaken your resolve, shrink your faith, and silence your destiny. They thought your tears would drown your fire, but heaven always knew your pain was not wasted. It was not random. It was not meaningless torment. It was preparation. It was the soil where power was planted. It was the forge where heaven was refining a strength the world could not give and the enemy could not steal. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will ignite a fire in you that no storm can quench. Pain taught you what comfort never could. Pain introduced you to depths of compassion that ease could never reach. Pain carved out spaces in your heart big enough to carry the weight of heaven's glory. Your tears watered the seeds of destiny. Your struggles deepened the roots of your purpose. Your cries became the echoes of heaven's calling. Listen deeper. Pain has a way of awakening strength you never knew was there. Pain has a way of revealing muscles in your spirit you didn't know you carried. Pain has a way of burning away the superficial, leaving only the eternal. They thought your pain would leave you empty, but heaven used your pain to fill you with power. They thought your pain would paralyze you, but heaven used your pain to position you. They thought your pain would end your story, but heaven used your pain to enlarge your capacity. Hear this, beloved. Your pain became the pulpit for your power. Your struggle became the platform for your strength. Your agony became the anointing for your assignment. You see, beloved, heaven never wastes pain. Heaven transforms pain into power. Heaven turns wounds into wells. Heaven takes the very thing the enemy meant for evil and flips it into the fuel for your destiny. They thought your pain would silence you, but your pain has amplified your voice. They thought your pain would close your eyes to hope, but your pain has sharpened your vision. They thought your pain would extinguish your fire, but your pain has become the oil that feeds the flame. Now, beloved, feel this truth burning in your spirit. Your pain was not the end. It was the beginning. It was the setup for power you could never have manufactured on your own. It was heaven's secret strategy to equip you for the battles you were born to win. And this is only the beginning. Now see it, beloved. See what heaven saw from the beginning. See beyond the surface of your suffering. See the hidden chambers that pain unlocked inside you. Because pain was never meant to be your prison. Pain was a heaven's passageway, a secret corridor leading you into dimensions of power few ever touch. Type 5555. If you feel this awakening inside you, if you sense that your deepest wounds have secretly been expanding your capacity for power, listen closely. There are realms of authority that comfort never builds. There are depths of compassion that ease never uncovers. There is an anointing that flows only from the crushed places. Your pain was heaven's way of enlarging you for the weight of glory that is now being placed upon your life. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will ignite your spirit like a torch in the darkness. Pain stretched your spirit wider. Pain expanded your soul deeper. Pain made room for power you never imagined you could carry. While you cried, heaven carved new dimensions inside you. While you groaned, heaven grew your capacity. While you wrestled in the dark, heaven was forging weapons of light in your hands. Listen deeper. The weight you now carry in the Spirit is not accidental. It is the result of every tear, every trial, every moment you felt like you were breaking. Heaven was building. They thought your pain would shrink you, but heaven used your pain to enlarge you. They thought your suffering would silence your dreams, but heaven used your suffering to saturate your dreams with purpose. They thought your agony would end your assignment, but heaven used your agony to accelerate your assignment. Hear this, beloved. Your pain has qualified you to carry answers for those still trapped in their own anguish. Your pain has authorized you to speak deliverance into places you once thought were beyond hope. Your pain has given you access to the locked rooms of people's hearts, because they recognize the sound of your voice. It carries the resonance of someone who has walked through fire and emerged carrying flames. Your authority is not borrowed. It is forged. Your influence is not fabricated. It is fueled by heaven's refining fire. They thought your pain would make you fragile, but your pain has made you fearless. They thought your wounds would make you weak, but your wounds have made you warrior strong. They thought your sorrow would suffocate your purpose, but your sorrow has saturated your purpose with unstoppable passion. Now, beloved, feel this truth settling in your spirit. Your pain has prepared you to walk in places others fear to go. Your pain has given you power to speak life where death has reigned. Your pain has qualified you to carry the fire of heaven into the darkest places. And heaven has declared over you, "Well done, faithful warrior of the furnace. You did not curse the fire. You carried it. And now you will carry it to others." Your pain was the setup, your power is the outcome, and this is only the beginning. Now watch, beloved. Watch what heaven is doing through you. Watch as the embers of your endurance spark fires in places you never expected. Watch as the ashes of your battles become the soil of new beginnings for many. Because your pain did not stay contained within your story, your pain has become a force of liberation. Type 3333 if you feel this awakening in your spirit. If you know your journey is about to unlock freedom for others. Listen closely. Your scars have become signposts for the lost. Your wounds have become wells for the weary. Your story, once soaked in sorrow, now flows with streams of strength for those who are drowning in despair. They thought your pain was personal, but heaven has made it purposeful. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will set your spirit ablaze with mission. Your pain has given you eyes that see what others overlook. You recognize silent suffering behind polite smiles. You hear the hidden cries beneath the noise of daily life. You feel the weight others carry, because you have carried it too. This is heaven's strategy. This is heaven's multiplication. What hurt you now heals others. What broke you now builds others. What wounded you now awakens others. Listen deeper. You have become a carrier of deliverance. Your journey has trained you not just to survive storms, but to still them in the lives of others. Your voice carries the frequency of freedom. Your presence carries the weight of breakthrough. When you enter rooms, atmospheres shift because you carry the power of resurrection. They thought your pain would isolate you, but your pain has connected you to those you are called to rescue. They thought your pain would silence you, but your pain has synchronized you with heaven's heart for the broken. They thought your pain would end your influence, but your pain has expanded your impact. Hear this, beloved. Your tears have watered fields you are about to harvest. Your prayers in the night have paved roads you are about to walk. Your silent battles have written songs of victory you are about to sing over others. You have not walked this road in vain. Heaven has seen every step. Heaven has recorded every moment. And now, heaven is releasing the ripple effect of your rising. Your pain did not bury you. It planted you. And now you are rising like a tree whose branches provide shelter for many. Your fruit will feed the hungry. Your shade will comfort the weary. Your roots will hold steady those who have lost their footing. Now, beloved, feel this truth anchor in your spirit. You are no longer defined by your pain. You are a distributor of power. You are no longer shackled by your past. You are a sender of freedom. You are no longer bound by your battles. You are a builder of bridges for others to cross over into victory. Your pain was the setup. Your power is the breakthrough. Your story is the spark for many stories yet to be written. And this is only the beginning. Now feel it, beloved. Feel the expansion of the flame that was kindled in your private pain. It is no longer a small fire flickering in secret corners. It has become a blaze stretching its arms to touch cities, regions, and even nations. Your pain has been converted into a power that shifts the very ground beneath your feet. Type 1111 if you feel this rising inside you. If you sense that your story is about to shake places you never imagined. Listen closely. Your breakthrough is not just for your benefit. It is for the breaking open of atmospheres. It is for the tearing down of strongholds over territories. It is for the unlocking of destiny over places long held captive by darkness. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will awaken you to the scale of heaven's assignment over your life. Your journey has created seismic waves in the spirit, waves that roll far beyond your own borders, waves that shake foundations built on fear, waves that crash against the gates of despair and burst them wide open. They thought your pain would isolate you, but heaven is using it to ignite revival. They thought your suffering would suffocate your influence, but heaven is using it to saturate the land with freedom. They thought your agony would anchor you to defeat, but heaven is using it to awaken territories to their destiny. Listen deeper. You are not just a survivor of pain. You are a sender of purpose. You are not just a witness to your own healing. You are a weapon of mass healing. Every place your foot treads is now marked for breakthrough. Every environment you enter feels the shift of atmosphere. You carry heaven's authority in your words. You carry heaven's weight in your presence. When you speak, dry bones listen. When you step forward, closed gates begin to open. When you declare freedom, chains shatter, not only for individuals but for entire lands. Hear this, beloved. Your story has become a sound that awakens sleeping regions. Your fire has become a light that penetrates the deepest shadows. Your authority has become a river that floods barren places with life. They thought your pain would bury your potential, but your pain has broadcasted your purpose. They thought your suffering would silence your song, but your suffering has strengthened your sound. They thought your wounds would weaken your walk, but your wounds have weaponized your warfare. Now, beloved, feel this truth settle deep within. Your life is now a living decree over the land. Your steps are prophesying breakthrough. Your voice is commanding release. Your presence is pulling heaven to earth. This is no longer about personal survival. This is about regional revival. Your pain was the setup. Your power is the movement. Your influence is the ignition for atmospheres to shift. And this is only the beginning. Now, lift your eyes higher, beloved, higher than you ever dared to look. Beyond your pain, beyond your platform, beyond your movement. Because what heaven has built through you is not just a season, it is a legacy. You are not just carrying fire for your lifetime. You are kindling flames that will burn through generations yet unborn. Type 99999 if you feel this fire alive in you, if you know that what started as pain is becoming a flame that no storm can extinguish. Listen closely. Your life has become a torch, not only to light your path, but to ignite paths for multitudes. The fire heaven, sparked in the depths of your suffering, is now a beacon. It calls to those lost in the dark. It draws those trapped in shadows. It summons those who thought hope had died. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will open your spirit to the eternal nature of what heaven is doing through you. Your battle taught you to burn brightly. Your breakthrough taught you to burn boldly. Your movement taught you to burn beyond borders. Now, heaven is teaching you to burn beyond time. Your life is not a flickering flame. Your life is a wildfire of divine purpose. Your voice will echo in the corridors of eternity. Your legacy will outlive the limitations of your lifespan. Listen deeper. Every life you touch becomes a torchbearer. Every heart you heal becomes a carrier of the flame. Every chain you break sends shockwaves into future generations. You are not merely impacting this moment, you are impregnating time with heaven's fire. They thought your pain would be forgotten, but your pain has written your name in the chronicles of heaven's history. They thought your suffering would fade away, but your suffering has forged a legacy that time cannot erase. They thought your fire would burn out, but heaven has made your fire unstoppable. Hear this, beloved. Your journey was never just about you. It was about generations. It was about birthing a legacy of freedom. It was about raising an army of those who know that pain does not end the story. Pain fuels the story. Your battle has become your breakthrough. Your breakthrough has become your platform. Your platform has become your movement. Your movement has become your legacy. And your legacy is becoming an eternal flame. Now, beloved, feel this truth settle deep in your spirit. You are not at the end of your story. You are at the dawn of your legacy. Your fire is still growing. Your impact is still multiplying. Your voice is still echoing. And heaven is still fanning the flames. They thought your pain would finish you, but your pain has forged you. They thought your battle would break you, but your battle has built you. They thought your suffering would silence you, but your suffering has sent you forth with fire. Your pain was the setup. Your power is the proof, and your legacy is the flame that will burn through generations. And this is only the beginning.